researching carbs a lot for the past few days, and with all of the benefits and downsides of eating carbs, I've found that you can mostly mitigate these downsides while also keeping most of the upsides just by timing when you eat your carbs right. So, one of the major downsides with eating carbs is the loss of energy and focus that you get after eating carbs. So, the main reason why this happens is a few hours eating carbs, depending on how complex the carb is, higher glycemic carbs are going to cause like a fast sugar crash type effect, and then lower glycemic carbs are going to see an increase in energy and then a decrease later on in the day just because of your elevated glucose levels, and it will up blood glucose levels, and then it will fall down to baseline and potentially even below baseline for your these levels. And this will increase with exercise as well. But this is why you see an energy crash around the middle of the day. But eating carbs can cause more immediate effects as well on your focus and cognitive function because of the fluctuations in insulin and glucose. Is keeping your body away from homeostasis, and it's secreting all these hormones and causing these changes in your body. And the increase in blood sugar as well is going to cause effects to your focus. And this is what people call like carb brain fog, the effect of your focus of eating carbs. So, by eating carbs in the nighttime after you're done with most of your work for the day, you're going to be basically avoiding this downside of eating carbs. And obviously, there's a bunch of upsides to eating carbs, like increased energy, increased androgen production. There's more. I'm not going to go into that because that's not what this video is about. But specifically for carb timing, one of the other benefits of carbs, and also one of the downsides, is actually on sleep. So if you eat carbs at the right time, it has the potential to increase the quality of your sleep and also how tired you become. But if you eat carbs too close to when you sleep, it's going to negatively impact it. So if you eat carbs too close to when you're going to sleep, you're going to have, again, mainly because of the spikes in blood sugar and insulin, you're going to have it be a much harder time actually being able to fall asleep, and then a reduced quality of sleep. And then another downside is when you're sleeping, because carbs cause a reduction in growth hormone. This and when you create most of your growth hormone, your body produces most of your growth hormone when you're sleeping. You're going to have a significant reduction in the amount of growth hormone that your body is able to produce if you eat carbs right before sleeping, while also decreasing the quality of sleep and the time it takes to get to sleep, which is probably more important than that, even for anabolism specifically. But so if you eat carbs like 3 to 4 hours before you go to sleep, most of those downsides aren't going to be happening because you're getting the lowered blood sugar levels, your insulin's falling back down to baseline. And another benefit is actually the increase in amylin and other satiatory hormones. They have the ability to make you tired, and this is part of why you don't want to eat carbs in the morning or during the day as well. And the other major benefit of carbs for sleep, and this is another reason why this like 3 to 4 hour before you sleep time is so perfect, is because carbs actually have the ability to increase your melatonin. So carbs generally will increase the uptake of proteins into your muscles, but there's a few exceptions to that, and one of those exceptions is tryptophan, which is a precursor to serotonin. So eating the carbs will cause an increased availability of tryptophan, and that will be allowed to be converted into serotonin at increased amounts. And then that serotonin, under the right conditions, can be converted into melatonin. And this whole process of having the increased tryptophan and then having the serotonin produced and then that being converted into melatonin is probably going to take about 3 to 4 hours. So that's one of the major reasons for that 3 to 4 hour window as well. So if you're eating carbs around that time, 3 to 4 hours before you go to sleep, you're going to be removing the risk of the loss of focus while also having benefits to your sleep. But now the downsides of eating carbs too close to when you actually sleep, and then you're also going to get the benefits of carbs on your energy and androgens and everything else for the following day.